Hello, everyone. Today we are here to discuss the impacts of generative AI on healthcare. My name is Owen, and I'm joined by my Group 118. We're freshmen studying physiotherapy from the Department of Rehabilitation Sciences. Let's delve into this fascinating topic. Before we explore its impact on healthcare, let's first understand what generative AI is. Generative AI is a subset of artificial intelligence techniques that focuses on generating new content, such as images, text, music, or videos. It involves training AI models to learn patterns and structures from given data sets, and then using that knowledge to create new or original content. It is important to note that generative AI produces content that may be unrealistic, biased, or inappropriate. Healthcare encompasses a wide range of professions that are dedicated to promoting, maintaining, and restoring the well-being of individuals. These careers involve providing medical care, conducting research, managing healthcare systems, and supporting patients in various settings. Common roles in healthcare include doctors, nurses, pharmacists, medical laboratory scientists, physical therapists, occupational therapists, medical researchers, and psychologists. Our mission is to investigate the impact of generative AI on the healthcare career sector by focusing on two specific jobs. Let's take a closer look at these.
Our first chosen job is pharmacologist. Pharmacologist plays a crucial role in studying drugs and their effects on the human body. They test drugs for safety and effectiveness, determine appropriate dosage for patients, and collaborate with other healthcare professions to optimize patient care. Generative AI has a significant impact on pharmacologists, particularly in the area of drug discovery. AI algorithms can analyze vast amounts of biological and chemical data to identify potential drug candidates with higher accuracy and efficiency. Another area where generative AI is making an impact is personalized medicine. By utilizing patient-specific data such as genomic information, medical history, and lifestyle factors, pharmacologists can develop personalized treatment plans that cater to each patient's unique characteristics. These optimizations of drug selections, dosage, and treatment outcomes can greatly improve patient care. Generative AI also plays a role in drug safety and adverse event monitoring. AI can assist pharmacologists in monitoring drug safety by analyzing real-world data and detecting potential adverse events earlier. By analyzing electronic health records and social media data, drug-related side effects can be identified and addressed promptly. Decision support systems powered by AI serve as valuable tools in assisting pharmacologists with clinical decision-making. These systems provide evidence-based recommendations on drug interactions, contraindications, and dosage adjustment, enabling pharmacologists to make more informed and efficient decisions.
Thanks, Frankie. Now I will discuss the pros of AI for pharmacologists. Firstly, AI can accelerate the drug discovery process, leading to the development of more effective treatments. Secondly, precision medicine facilitated by AI can improve patient outcomes. Lastly, AI can help pharmacologists stay updated about the latest research and advancements in the field. While there are many benefits, it is important to acknowledge the cons of AI for pharmacologists. Firstly, there's a dependence on data quality, as AI relies on accurate and reliable data for optimal performance. Secondly, regulatory approval is needed to ensure the safety and effectiveness of AI-driven solutions, because there may be some legal problems involved, so it may take a longer time or maybe more troublesome when AI is involved. And the last thing is that AI cannot replace human expertise, as pharmacologists bring valuable clinical judgment and experience to patient care, which is irreplaceable by AI. Based on our findings, we have several recommendations for pharmacologists. Firstly, we should invest in AI research and development in order to harness its potential benefits. Secondly, we should establish some ethical and regulatory frameworks to ensure the responsible use of AI in healthcare. Thirdly, we should provide training opportunities for pharmacologists to enhance their AI literacy and skills. Lastly, we should foster collaboration between AI experts and pharmacologists to drive innovation in the field. In conclusion, generative AI has the potential to significantly impact the role of pharmacologists in the near future. It can expedite the drug discovery process, enable personalized medicine, enhance drug safety monitoring, and provide decision support systems. However, it is important to navigate the limitations and ethical considerations associated with AI integration in healthcare. AI have the potential to facilitate the work of pharmacologists or even completely replace their work. So now I'll pass the time to Alvin to talk about whether AI can replace the job of counselors.
Thank you, Ryan. So let's move on to the role of the psychologist counselor. So the main job of the psychologist counselor is to help clients provide guidance and develop some coping strategies to solve their mental health problems. Their goal is to help improve the well-being of the client over a period of time. So with the recent developments in AI, there have been changes in the way therapy is conducted. Firstly, we are now using virtual reality technology such as VR Lens to provide a safe environment where the client is able to face their fears and practice the coping strategies that they learned. Secondly, we have developed some AI chatbots to provide virtual counseling sessions with the clients anytime, anywhere. Gen AI is also used for data analysis to analyze and store the information collected from the patients, so we can see any relations or correlations that might not be noticed by the human eye. So one specific example is Wobot, which is a chat app that was developed to help treat anxiety and depression. It is free to use 24/7, so it is very accessible to everyone who downloads the app on their mobile phone. And it can recognize suicidal language, which then refers them to a human counselor instead of taking it on its own hands. Some benefits of using Gen AI in counseling is that the bot can support multiple clients at the same time, so it's more efficient and more people can have access to the service. Secondly, it could provide a record of all the previous sessions and data. And lastly, it's usually free and low cost, so everyone can use the service anytime, anywhere. However, there are some negative drawbacks to this. Let's take a look at them.
Thank you, Alvin. Although there are many advantages of the use of AI, however, it's important for us to consider the potential drawbacks of the use of AI in mental health counseling. One of the concerns is the potential for bias in algorithms and data breaches. Another challenge is the possibility of AI failing to recognize important client cues, leading to delays in treatment. Lastly, the lack of regulation of AI-based counseling makes it hard to track the progress of treatment. Now, let us take a further insight into the limitations of the use of AI. One major limitation is the lack of emotional understanding. AI struggles to respond to complex human emotions and non-verbal cues, which are crucial in building a deep connection with clients. Also, ensuring that ethical standards and codes of conduct are upheld is another challenge. Lastly, there is a great area demonstrating the effectiveness of the use of AI-based inventations. Limited and inconclusive evidence exists regarding their impact and quality. To get a better understanding of human element in counseling, let's take a look of the personal experiences from our team member. Alvin shared his experience of talking to a social counselor after a tough event. The counselor was able to recognize his emotions and determine his needs based on past interactions. She was able to offer him the personalized support. And for me, I have an experience of dealing with a friendship issue. The counselor shared her own experiences, making me feel understood and not alone in my struggle. Based on the above insight, here are some recommendations. First of all, integrate AI as a supportive tool to complement human counselor is one of the way. Besides, providing training to counselor on balancing the appropriate use of AI is also important. And in conclusion, while AI has its advantages, it cannot fully replace the role of human counseling. So we have to make good use of the AI while avoid its disadvantages. I will pass the time to Owen.
We used multiple generative AI platforms to assist ourselves in this project: ChatGPT, POE, Playground AI, and Pika Labs. Firstly, I'm going to talk about the use of ChatGPT for research. We prompted questions like, what is generative AI? And the response is shown here. And the second question we prompted is, define healthcare careers. And the response is shown here. To summarize, as the questions were open-ended, research was smooth with ChatGPT as it can provide accurate definitions and detailed explanations. However, some difficulties were encountered. When ChatGPT was explaining how generative AI works, it provided concepts and vocabularies which we have never came across. Another difficulty we encountered was that ChatGPT is not up to date. When asked about a recently developed drug named Extra, which acts as an antidepressant for patients with depression, it cannot provide any information.
We have used the POE as an assistant for generating the presentation script. For the use of Playground AI, we have used several tools. They are the edge-to-image, image-to-image, masking, in-painting, and out-painting techniques. For edge-to-image, we have set the control rate to 1, and the prompt is a big hospital entrance. After adding the filter, we have successfully created an AI-generated photo with the group name embedded in the image.
The second tool that we used in Playground AI is the image-to-image tool. We use this tool to edit our image to make it more visually appealing and added more details that matches the theme of our presentation. We use the realistic filter with an image strength of 80 so that we can keep some of our features, but at the same time change some important aspects, such as the clothing. However, when we applied our AI generation to this photo, as we can see, we have an issue here where the faces are distorted and the clothing is also off. So our solution to this problem was using the masking tool and an improved prompt. By adjusting the mask control value, we were able to cover up our faces before generating the photo so that our faces were kept the same while the clothing changed. We also used a more specific prompt, such as including the race and the color of the lab coat, and we were successful in generating the below image. Lastly, we used the in-painting and out-painting tools to add more details into our photo. Using the in-painting tool, we added a stethoscope to our clothing to make us more representative of healthcare professionals. And for out-painting, we added a statue of an anatomical model.
So to make our PowerPoint more attractive, we have utilized Pika Labs. We have utilized two functions. First one is the create function. It's generated output based on text prompt, while the second one, animate function, its generated output is based on imported image and text prompt. We generate a video of a robot counselor talking to a patient. It gives the audience an idea of how an AI counselor would look like and expand our imaginations.
We also use Pika Labs to generate a video of a pharmacist prescribing medicine to cater for patient-specific needs. Here, we encountered the difficulty of the generated video not meeting our standards. Because the generated video have depict many different things, it may not be exactly what we want, and the output can have high variance. So the difficulty is that it is difficult to tell AI exactly what we want from the prompt because what the AI output is very variable. So a better way to use AI generated video is with the animate function. With the animate function, we can use the imported fit image as a base for the AI, for the Pictolabs AI to generate a video. So the generated video is closer to what we have in mind. In the end result is less variable and closer to what we want. So that's all for our presentation, and thank you for listening.